Hey, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. I wanted to introduce myself and the Lady Entrepreneur. My name's Alexa Fernandez. I am the CEO and founder, and I have been talking about the Lady Entrepreneur for a very long time, and I've decided that I'm going to take it seriously and devote some time and actual effort into the Lady Entrepreneur. And you're probably wondering, what the hell is the Lady Entrepreneur? And so basically, it's I want it to be a place where like minded women entrepreneurs can get together, right? And when I say like minded, I mean we all believe in the same fundamental things, like emotion is power, being bossy is a leadership skill. And I really truly believe, and I don't think I'm the only one out there that thinks that there's no such thing as being too nice. I think that you can run a profitable business, a successful business, while being nice, and I feel like the way things are in the world right now, God, we need a little bit of nice, a little more, come on. So I don't think that I'm alone in these beliefs and in these thoughts, and I want this to be a meeting ground for women that feel the same way. I want to inspire, I want to uplift other women. I truly feel so. Basically, the reason why I started it was because my first business was a laundromat. And while I was setting up the laundromat, I really came across a lot of hardships. I don't know, like when I don't know if there are other people out there like this, but when I look at like if I'm gonna do something, I look to see if there are other women doing it, right? Because I want to be a part of that, right? And I feel like when I was starting the laundromat, it's a male dominated business, and every person I spoke to was basically like, there's no, because I was crying all the time, not in front of customers. This is before I opened. But I was a mess. I doubted myself. I'm like, I have no business being in business, much less a laundromat. And so I started the Lady Entrepreneur in 2009 because I was looking for other women that were in business. And when I didn't find any, I thought, okay, let me start like a little group or something, and maybe we can find each other. And the group grew on its own. I didn't do anything, and I think that because there's a need, because there's women looking for like-minded women. So I know there was a point to that, but I can't remember because I don't have a lot of time to record, and so I'm trying to get this stuff done, and it's clearly not working. But basically, the point is that I want to be friends with other female entrepreneurs that aren't afraid of the word ambition, that aren't afraid of speaking their truth, no matter where we are right now. I mean, I'm in a really bad place financially. I feel emotionally, spiritually. I'm in a bad place because I'm not doing what I feel is my purpose, and I feel like my purpose is helping women entrepreneurs that are struggling with fear and doubt, because that's exactly what I went through when I was starting my first business. I had to power through it, and I all my fears, all my insecurities came out when after I signed the lease on this laundromat. And so I had to fight through it. And I laugh, right? Because I hear all these things about, oh, the fearless entrepreneur. And I'm like, I consider myself an entrepreneur. I for sure had fear, but I feel like what happens is when you actually face the fear and you realize that, you know what, it's now or never. And if this is what you want to do, just do it. And so I decided to walk through my fear. I was kicking, screaming, crying. It wasn't like, oh, let me just walk through. No, it was, I struggled. And, I successfully ran this laundromat with the help of my parents from 2009 till 2017. And everybody was betting on that I was going to fail. Well, not everybody, but most men. They're like, oh, this girl doesn't know what she's doing. And I didn't. And I barely knew how to do my own laundry. And I just but I felt the calling. I felt the pull. I felt like, okay, this is what I need to do. And at the time, I was a flight attendant, and I loved being a flight attendant. I'm a flight attendant, people. I really enjoyed being a flight attendant, but I felt like for me, it wasn't, I wasn't serving, right, the way I feel like I should serve. And I have a passion for business, I have a passion for helping people. And so I don't know, I felt the pull. And I like solving problems. And the laundromat was solving a problem for me, right? And so I feel like it did well. I learned a lot from running a brick and mortar business, and I'm constantly reading and I'm constantly taking courses online. And so I've learned a lot about online marketing, online businesses, and I just kind of want to, although I like the online stuff, I feel like what's missing is I just want there to be a place where I can get some inspiration. I want to hear stories. I want to hear stories about remarkable women, remarkable entrepreneurs, women entrepreneurs. I'm sorry, guys. It's just the way I feel. But I want to be inspired by these stories, right? And so I want there to be a place where we can do that. And I also miss the in-person events, you know. But I really want to connect on a different level in person, you know. And so what I miss about being a flight attendant is traveling. I miss the beach. And so I thought, you know, if we can do some retreats where we get together and we actually work on your business, right? You're going to leave with at least 3 action. Like, I want you to take action at this retreat. So I want the retreat to include beach time, workout time, networking time, and time to work on your business. I really want you to work and play, right? But we got to work hard. And I think that it's really possible to make a living doing something that you love. I truly believe it. You know, I'm going to get there. I'm going to go there. And so I hope that you subscribe to the newsletter at theladyentrepreneur.com. And I have a podcast coming out. That's another thing I've been talking about for a long time, and I can talk. So I thought, okay, let's just do the damn podcast. So I just finished a recording with so in the United States, the first female self-made millionaire or self-made entrepreneur was a woman by the name of Madam C.J. Walker. Her real name was Sarah Breedlove, and she started a hair care company. Basically, she solved her own problem. She had a problem with her scalp, and she became a millionaire in 1906, okay? And she was an African American woman. So, I mean, she just shattered all these barriers, and I love her story. And so I had the privilege of interviewing her great-great-granddaughter. And so that's going to be the, after the intro episode, that's going to be the first episode of the podcast that should be coming out September 1st. If you subscribe to the email list, to the newsletter, I'll send it out. So I'm really excited about that. It's been kind of hard because, you know, again, I feel like this is a new venture for me, and I feel all my insecurities, all my nervousness, all my doubts, they're all creeping up. And, you know, it's like, oh, who do you think you are? Or you have something to say. You are going to have something to say. And, you know, I thought about it. I have a lot to say, right? So I hope you guys join me on this journey. I would really, really appreciate it. And thanks for your time. I know I can talk, but it wasn't going to be a long video. And now what are we in? Almost 9 minutes? Okay, let me stop. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. If there's any way that I can help you, please let me know. Send me your questions. I'd love to hear them, and I'd love to help you. So thanks, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.